Watch on film what you guys were able to accomplish on Saturday.
Yeah, we haven't really watched it yet.
Okay.
We're gonna watch it today, but man, it felt good. The fans were great, and we really energy. We picked up on it, and we just kept going. It was awesome.
I know you're confident going into a game, but were you that confident that you'd be able to have that much success on these guys?
Absolutely. You know, we're confident in our playbook. You know, we know our schemes. We prepared all week, and we're pretty confident in that.
Most offensive linemen, that's their dream, to just be able to run over another team. Do you prefer that kind of game?
I mean, we'll do whatever it takes to help the team win. We loved it. We imposed our will on them. They did a lot of things to try to stop the run, try to blitz off the edges, ruin our run lanes, but we had answers for it, and yeah.
Over here, Brandon. What kind of discussions are you having with Coach Moore after a game like that? I mean, he's still pretty new to the job, and I'm guessing he's feeling pretty good.
Yeah, he's a high energy guy, and you know, when he first got here. You know, he wanted us to be the leaders of the team, to put the team on our back, and that's what we did. So he was proud of us.
Derek?
You redshirted your first year, right?
Yes, sir.
You look back on that year now, you know, what it was like, and did you know you were going to redshirt? And now looking back that you had that extra year, how does it feel?
Yeah, I came in. I knew I was going to redshirt. I thought I was going to get some playing time, but that didn't work out. And yeah, it made me work harder, and got me to the point where I am right now. So yeah, it worked out well for me.
Chris?
Usually takes some time to gel when you first year guy. Just talk about how you're working with Hayes and Vistardis and combo blocks and things like that.
Yeah, Vistardis is the leader of our whole line, the leader of our team, so he makes all the calls and stuff, and we gelled really well in the spring together, and we've just been continue to carry that on.
Aaron?
How much of, you mentioned Washington throwing different things at you guys at the offensive line. How much of that was expected? How much did they kind of catch you off guard?
They didn't really bring a lot of stuff week one, so we had an idea they're going to bring a lot against us. They brought a lot of pressure, some cats, some psalms, a bunch of stuff, but you know, again, we had answers for it, so it worked out well.
How do you think you adjusted?
We adjusted pretty well. You know, there's always going to be bumps and bruises throughout the game, but we adjusted.
Isaiah?
No, it's not the premier school in Illinois, but what is it, the emotions going into a game playing Northern Illinois?
Oh yeah, I mean, I grew up about 45 minutes there. You know, like I grew up, we always went. The state championship was there. It's pretty cool. I didn't even think about that till now, but yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Aaron?
Trevor, when you guys are adjusting to what Washington's doing, how much is that player driven? Is that coming from Coach Moore? Is it coming from Gaddis? Where is that coming from?
Yeah, so after every drive, you know, we come back on the bench and we drop what we see and like how we can fix our scheme against that. So that's how we do it.
Austin?
Coach Harbaugh was just talking about the 9-on-7 drill that you guys do, and that being kind of where he started to see the mentality of the offensive line come together. Describe that drill. How intense was it? Was it more intense maybe leading up to this season than you remember in the past?
Oh yeah, so years prior we'd call it 9-on-7, which is what the drill is, but this year we changed it to Beat Ohio drill. And, you know, now we're blasting music, you know, smelling salts, everything, and it's a pretty physical period, and you know we love it.
Who named it that?
Coach Harbaugh did.
John?
When you have a game where you run that much and throw that little, is there anything that anybody has to say to Cade, McNamara afterwards to say, hey, we know we have complete confidence in you, and we know we're going to be able, we're throwing it down the road? Or?
Yeah, you know, he knows that. You know, we got his back. You know, we just didn't need a pass, obviously. You know, we ran for 340 yards. We were imposing our will on them. So we didn't need a pass. They're playing their safeties deep, maybe like 15, 20 yards. So we had numbers in the box, so we just continue to run it. So he knows that, and he's all good with it.
Angelique?
Last week, Chuck said that he had to learn how to turn on that switch to be nastier on the field. How hard is it to do that, and is it innate for you and seeing it more with this line?
I don't really have a switch. I mean, I'm a different player on the field than I am out here, but yeah, you got to flip the switch. You got to know when to, when not to, especially in games. You know, like it was prime time, 7 p.m. May's out. You got to flip the switch, and we've all done that.